bring the table up, and so we don't break it later. What's up, everybody? Happy Tuesday. We are gonna play some Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition, some Waterdeep Under Siege. Who's not here? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sven. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sven. His mic's muted and his camera's muted. That means
Howard.
That means his wife still has control of him. That's what that means.
Yes.
He hasn't been released.
We most of us have been there.
Mhm. Even
Drake
Valtrix
refuses
still.
to conform.
I refuse to conform. These y'all that should conform. It's so much nicer. It's so much happier. Maybe. Anyways, let's play some Dungeons and Dragons. I think last week we kind of forgot a little something. Like a little level up. You guys were supposed to level up. 4th level.
Really?
Nice.
4th record. We got to finish up your special defeat things too that you're getting.
Special feet like clown shoes.
I mean,
you're from the College of Clowns, right?
The college clowns.
If you want to make something special out of a +2 clown shoes, go right ahead. But I've already done that. Thank you very much. I've already done it. Squeak, 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 squeak.
No thanks. I just can't believe anybody kept the damn things.
I made use of them. They were funny as hell, weren't they?
And they were excellent.
Especially swimming. Squeak, 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 squeak.
All right, so level up to 4, you said?
Yeah, 4th. So yeah, you guys can take a feat or ability point increase or 2, however you want to break it down. Or your race allows you to break it down, and you also are getting your race bonus, your special DM thing that we've been working on. I hope you guys remember most of it because I didn't write it down. Everybody's like, When are you running the game again, Caesar?
What was that?
When are you DMing a game again?
I'm getting ready to start one in a couple weeks.
Cool.
That's Stephen Hawking in your living room with you? How was that?
You are playing D&D currently, but I would like to play too. Please roll my dice for me. Can you make fun of him and get away with it like Howard Wolowitz did? He did a good job.
On the Big Bang?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just seen that episode last night.
It's hilarious.
Wow, my strength's 666. How the hell did that happen?
Wow. What's your
Good thing I
devil, man.
save my stats. It's supposed to be 8.
6 plus 328 to hit? You're like, I punch everything in the face. Plus 328, plus 328.
That was nuts.
It's technically a 9 now, because you role played yourself into a point of strength. You remember?
Oh yeah, that was right. I must have still been in that box and typed something. That's what happened.
It's the old lady folded in half that got me. Stuffed on your back.
Right. All right, let me level this
You
up.
guys get her stuffed in one of these. I'm calling them Bacca tags from Star Wars. Bacca. How did they say it? Bacca. Who's a
Backy?
Star Wars fan?
Not I.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I knew I liked this group.
What?
They're back to tanks. BACTA.
I knew Sven would know. Batka tanks, yeah. They're like rejuvenation tanks.
Luke Skywalker's in his undies with all the tubes tied to him after they freeze him on Hoth.
Okay. Oh yeah.
And Han Solo's in one.
Wait a minute. I thought Han Solo was the one that was frozen in carbon.
Yeah, that's not Batka
Yes.
tanks.
That's Hoth is the frozen where he cuts open the creature
Oh, yeah.
and then he gets. Yep.
Yeah.
And you're
Sleeps in the beds.
And it falls over dead.
My
That's
camera
cold.
isn't liking me today.
I don't blame the
The hell?
camera. I always blamed XSplit. I always blamed it on XSplit. Turn it off, and it'll probably work. That's why I don't have it. See? No. You can see my lamp, and oh, I got crap back there now. I need to clean. So, what are you guys finalizing for your stuffs? Is anybody else taking a feat?
I am taking. S is taking Polar Master.
Yeah, we kind of figured that.
I just took an ASI charisma. So my charisma is a 19, which gives me +4. One away from +5 on my wizardly or my bardic casting stuff. So the special abilities that we've all kind of talked about this. Mine was going to be what is it? It's a suggestion, but it's telepathic. Like I don't have to do the verbal somatic stuff, and it's equal to my proficiency modifier per day, right?
That sounds about the gist of it, yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Wanted
it
to
needs
make
to be
sure.
all like, like legalized,
Yeah.
raw dated. But yeah, that kind of the gist of it. And then,
It's,
go
it's
ahead,
two
Caesar.
2 points, right? 2 SR points, right? ASI.
Dwarves don't get 2; they only get 1.5, and you have to round down. Yeah, 2,
My strength's still a 10.
2.
I got back to got rid of that -1 on strength.
Where'd you put the other one?
I put it in Constitution. Oh no, Wisdom.
What was it that I just assumed you
Uh,
could carry last week? Here, take this, and you're like, I can't carry nothing.
well, he got a bonus point and he raised his point, so now he can carry her
Yeah.
better. The dead old lady that you folded in half.
Strapped her to my back.
She only weighed like 95 pounds, but that's still a lot for him. So what about Morcal? What's happening with him? What's he?
So, Morkel is taking Resilient Constitution for his feat. So that ups his Constitution to 16 now. Plus, he is now proficient in Constitution saving throws.
So you get another +2 currently, right, on your
Yeah.
saves.
Yeah.
But soon to be a +3. Nice.
Gonna
hmm
help on concentration if you need.
That is exactly why I did it. So,
Yeah.
because druids, I mean, most of their good spells are concentration spells. So,
They got a lot of them too. A lot.
yeah.
Mhm.
But they're not supposed to be tanking.
It's true. So hopefully I won't need it, but just in case.
Unless you're a barbarian, a bard. No, a bear barbarian.
Barbarian.
Yeah, the bear that's a barbarian. Yeah, that's a. It's more like a
Bear barbarian.
sponge. It's more like a total sponge. Just send him out there. What's Morkel thinking? What were we talking about for his spore
Uh,
ability?
yeah, that
We had that worked out, I think, didn't we?
we had it pretty much worked out. I think it was gonna be I can't remember if we decided on a cone or just like an area of effect.
Oh no,
But
it
then it
was
was
we were gonna mimic the thunder wave, thunder.
thunder. That's right. That's right. So an area of effect adjacent to me, like coming from me. But that was also, or it would do either they would grant advantage on attack rolls, or they would have disadvantage on their attack rolls. I think
So
is yeah. Like so, I would pick when I used it which one of those they would be affected by.
so it's either like a bad egg fart or a nauseating vomit burp. I don't know. You're gonna have to come up with an odor, I guess, because a spore related incident.
Hmm. Exactly.
And it was 15 by 15, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, so you can just like maybe duplicate the spell and reword it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, a little bit of that, a little bit of like fairy fire mixed in because fairy fire they grant advantage, so it would be kind of similar to that.
Yeah, and Bane
Sparkly
maybe,
spores.
and
Yeah.
maybe the wording in Bane because it gives you disadvantage. I don't know. Svenster, what about Orag? What's he
What?
doing for fourth level?
What size?
Large.
I haven't decided which. I have a list of 7 feet, and I'm trying to narrow them down and figure out which one I want.
I guess a list of 7 of them. That's it.
I had started it a couple weeks ago. Um,
I understand.
Probably gonna go a savage attacker, but I cannot find Whip Trick Master. I had that on my list. It was one you had given me, but I cannot find any information on it. Do you know where that would be?
Whip Trick
So,
Master? Is that what it was called, or is that what you?
yes,
Uh,
it's a feat of some kind.
Whip Trick Master feat. D&D wiki. What? Wow. Huh.
Oh,
I
it's
think
on wiki.
I think we were just poking at it and seeing if we wanted to use any of that wording and kind of stuff. I think mainly.
Okay,
Put it in the chat of Discord.
all right. That
Some
sounds
of it sounds pretty cool though. When using a whip, you can make it crack at will. Using this action, you produce a loud and surprising sound. Any creature within 5 feet of the beast within 10 feet of the crack must make a Wisdom saving throw. On failure, they become frightened. So you think, whoopsh.
yeah, because they're afraid I'm gonna hit them next. I can grapple. Um,
Some of it's like Indiana Jones stuff too. That looks kind of fun actually.
Proficiency in performance checks to perform with a whip. Become a dominator for hire. Get some black leather.
Kind of a leather strap and a
What?
ball. What?
There we go.
Dalgron, he took that, but what about his special? What did we discuss with him?
That was the warding flare?
Well, no, warding flare is your normal warding flare, right?
Right. We talk about we added the blinding effect to it. Are we talking about something different?
No, that's the blinding deal. I was just clarifying what it.
Yeah. Where's it at? I added it in there.
So let's do some calendar love too. I want to give you guys some time. Like, the attacker must succeed on a con save or be blinded for 1d4 rounds. An attacker that can't be blinded is immune to this feature. We added that?
Yeah. I only get to use it once though.
Yay, that's 10 days of 125. I need to find something else, though, that I don't want. That was just a... variant training. There's the button.
That's pretty cool. I was just rereading the wording flare and seeing that it. I knew it was talking about blindness, but it just temporarily does. This one does it for 1d4 rounds, which is pretty cool. So let's do what did the message of the day say for the date? The 19th. Oh no, it's way past that. It is currently gonna be the 8th of Alterac. So over a week, over 10 days.
And midwinter's in between those two, correct?
Yes.
What now? Is of Alterac.
11, 12, 13, 14. It's 14 days.
Yep.
Awesome.
That's kind of cool in a way. I mean, not that I get to see it all, but
6.
I would say that's a language, wouldn't you?
Um, I would I would say it's like it'd be having very good control of your voice. So it'd be like a singer, performer, something like that. I mean, you'd have to obviously know somebody's language if you were going to do that
Or
in
it
their
would be like
language.
an instrument. Yeah, learning an instrument
Yeah.
is more than
So it'd be like
likely.
performance.
So you would have to learn a new instrument. So whatever that.
Okay. So like learning an instrument. Okay,
Yeah.
very good. It's a long time, but
You know, if you want to learn how to play the skin flute,
oh, those
you
are in
got to practice.
hours. 2,500 hours training. I thought it was days.
It's 2,500 hours, and then the days is the 2,500 divided by the ability score. So the smarter you are, the easier you pick up new skills.
Oh, well, that's going to really suck.
Same
Because,
same for us.
yeah, you mean your intelligence,
Yeah.
basically? Yeah, mine's an 8. So, okay, so,
You actually add time to your learning. You're like,
When when you be under the 2,000 hours training, there's horn, pan flute, and shawm as instruments there. 1,500 hours has the drum.
oh, yeah.
wait, it's harder to learn the drum than it is the pan flute?
No, it's easier.
Oh, okay, I got
Yeah,
you.
yeah, I would agree with that. So there it is, Sean, pan flute, horn. That's 2,000 hours training. So in the required box,
It should tell you the number of days when you open that. It should say like horn, int plus dex, and then a number.
when I open that,
The variant training
oh,
rules.
number of days to learn a horn, 87 days. Okay.
That seems reasonable.
Yeah. And since we started, Sven, you said it's been 14 days?
14 days since last week.
Oh, so the other time then stuck with, so the 9 days before. So I've got a total of 23 days in. Is that what you guys have? I'm confused because we all started on the same day.
I've only got 18 listed.
That works for me.
I started working with Morkel on the 16th hammer.
Yeah, my progress is 18.
Yeah, I think some of you started a little bit earlier on other things.
18 works for me. I'm good with that.
So you guys, are doing your little shop thing, right? Business is kind of meh. What about this flappy lady in the Batka tank?
Yeah, what were we doing with her?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember.
We needed to try and get an answer from her, some
Oh,
combination
we're going to
code.
speak with Dead, weren't we?
Yeah. A combination to the safe or something.
Yeah,
The vault.
for
Or
her brother who cared so much about her.
yeah, he thought somebody killed her. She didn't fall down the stairs.
The stairs did not kill her. She was dead before
That's right.
she.
She was dead when she hit the bottom. Yeah.
She was
Yep.
poisoned, I think.
Yeah.
We determined.
Hmm. So
Well,
you
we're gonna
brought her
cast
back.
Gentle Repose on her until we.
Yeah, I cast that gentle repose on her.
Yeah, and you put her in this tank too. She ain't.
She ain't rotten.
She ain't rotten. I mean, for a while. Well, it's been. How long does General Repose last?
I think it's 10 days.
Yeah. So,
So
Cast
I had to
Marley's
cast
gonna.
it again.
well, I mean, in those 10 days, do you still need her body? I mean, what are you doing with it?
We got to get somebody to cast Speak with Dead on her, right?
Or just wait until one of us gets that ability at some
Keep,
point.
keep casting gentle repose.
They'll
Yeah.
get it at level 5.
Yeah,
Well,
one
there you
more
go.
level.
Only one more level.
Who gets it at level 5? Caesar? He's a cleric, right?
Yep.
I don't know if Caesar will ever get it, but Dalgron will.
She's
Well, yeah, that's pretty good, Spin.
Well, it's also a bard spell. You could get it,
Yeah, when do you get it?
Marley.
Let's see. That seems like a utility spell that Marley'd probably pick up because he's not a like the spell that I took. The spells that I took for second level are invisibility, mirror image, and silence. So they're not damage doing stuff. It's things to He's just a utility guy. So thus the dead bard. He can't win in a fight and goes down easy, kind of squishy. So let's see spells. It's got to be level 3, just like a cleric, I would say. Yep, speak with dead and plants. Yep, so I could do speak with dead at 5th level. But I need to make gold or else I'll never be able to learn this skill. I need 609 gold pieces and I've got not much.
what did we decide
Hand wave the
to?
cost.
Yeah, I'm pretty much hand waving cost on all that crap.
Oh, okay.
You just got to spend the time, and we're
Okay.
kind of hand waving like shop income too. just
Just okay.
so
The
your
shop is just a
training,
cover.
your training time is being paid for by shop income, basically. You're training
Right.
money.
Okay. Cool.
S would still want to occasionally go over and participate in the fights in the pit.
Well, you still have the big guy to fight.
Hmm.
If you're ready for him.
Ready or not, I can try. It's not to the death.
There we go. That's the spirit. Marley starts counting his platinum pieces.
Right, but like too many losses and they won't let you.
Sure.
Oh, Engorgio. Thank you, buddy.
What happened?
I just, he had to come and show me the love.
Oh, some disadvantage. Nice.
Yeah.
How's that work on
So,
leveling up? Disadvantage on leveling up?
yeah,
Disadvantage on leveling.
it takes you twice as long to level up.
Oh no, I'm done leveling. It was pretty easy. ASI.
What about Schultz? What about Schultz? He would have been by in those 14 days at least once, right?
Yeah. What do we have for Schultz?
I can take him in the back room, practice my whip mastery on him.
Roll
He
to
might
see if
like
he
it.
likes it.
He's like, I will say nothing when we are finished. I will tell nobody.
He was going to buy that shiny cup, right? Convince him to buy it.
A shiny cup.
The gold cup with the emeralds around the top and the bottom.
Yeah.
What do you think? He's got like tons of money or what? Just wanders around with 750 gold on him.
It's
Well,
worth a lot
Shaking
more than
down
that,
all
I
the other
thought.
shops.
Hmm?
Didn't the were rat say something about it cost shinies to travel through the sewer? Or am I thinking of something else? Some other
no,
game?
it doesn't. They didn't say it costs shinies. It doesn't cost shinies to travel. You have to have a token.
I thought there was some use for the. A
So I have
token,
two
maybe.
questions for you, Drake.
Uh huh.
Is cargo an extension in the party sheet?
It's what, an extension?
It says cargo, and it's it's got party coins, party loot, item name, tender,
What? Where does it say that?
party
It's
sheet.
yeah, it's one of
Oh, yeah.
those Bratch 9, I think, extensions.
Okay, I just never seen it last week.
What? I haven't seen it either. What is this?
Yeah, I don't know.
I have this? I bought this?
Yeah, you and I actually discussed it a while back.
Oh no,
I
this is
ended
the
up turning
bag
it
of
off.
holding one. Oh yeah. This is the bag of holding one. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Oh, cool! I click on it and it gives me my
Yeah.
bag of holding. Thank you, Drake. That is fantastic, man. We all have our own bag of holding.
So you could
So
just put your shit in the bag of
Marley,
holding.
why does Marley still have dirty, stinky skid mark boxers?
Oh, because he,
Why is he
Because
carrying those around?
I get really
'Cause he's
close
never changed
attached
them.
to my personal items. I'm very
Where did
attached.
those come from?
Why are you
Superstitious.
going through Marley's stuff? I think is a better question.
What? Who does? I go through everybody's stuff.
Do I really have dirty skid mark something or another? Yes, I do.
Boxers in your
Dirty,
thing.
I
Yeah.
remember
stinky
you
skid mark
picked them
box.
up somewhere.
I don't know.
Was that one of
Uh,
those things where he wasn't here and whoever played his character was like, I'm gonna put this on a sheet, ha ha ha.
yeah, I think
that
so,
might have
maybe.
because I don't remember a damn thing
Yeah,
with
it
them dirty,
was.
stinky skid mark boxers.
That's awesome.
It was.
That's why I'm still carrying them around.
There's
Didn't know I was
You
wearing
become
them.
attached to them.
a magically
That's
cup
awesome.
out there that two girls like to use.
Oh no.
Squeak, squeak, squeak. Um, so Schultz, let's do Schultz. Schultz, he comes in. He says, "What have you been up to, my neighbors?" As he comes wandering in, where's his token? Let's do his token, Schultz. You guys like to see his token? I don't know how to spell Schultz. S. It's under Sergeant. That's why. He's like, "You're monitoring the counter, S? This does not seem very normal."
Mm,
Marty,
they were
let us
busy
deal
in
with
the
him.
back room. I'm just trying to relearn how to read.
S like sticks his head up over the counter. He's like, "What am I doing out here?"
What the hell's Marley doing down here with these bodies, the
I'm
tanks?
looking at the
Oh
book trying
yeah.
to figure out what it says.
Okay, I know what's going on now.
S will yell out, "We got visitor!"
Okay.
All right. Let me.
What are you doing here, Schultzy?
Hold on. I'm helping Orag real quick do a feat. We're gonna do a. Do you want a left one or a right one? Just check it.
You lead with the left.
Lead with the
Next
left.
one will be a right one.
It's the military. Uh,
You need the left 3 times and the right only once.
apparently,
Right or left, right or left.
I already made one.
Alrighty then.
Apparently, this DM is better than he remembers he is. All right, I just put it on your sheet. Now, you just got to get Rob to code it, and you'll be good. I don't know what it needs, but can you edit it like we were thinking?
No, so it's a good thing it's already done because I can't do it.
I
But I
think I just
can.
copied and pasted it or something. I don't know. Maybe is it? Just check its completency. Completency.
It
So,
is. Yep, that's correct. And I'll go ahead and code it.
so Schultz says, we haven't had too many visitors lately. I have grown bored. I have come to see what is this hop doing in the middle of the floor. He's walking around it.
That's to play on, Schultze.
Marley's been trying to learn it.
Yes, listen to this. And then Marley plays something like My Dog Has Fleas. Something real easy, you know.
She'll be coming around the corner when she comes, bink ring. She'll be
She'll be
coming
coming
around the
around.
corner when she comes, bink ring. He's like, I see, I see. It sounds so horrible.
I think
No,
it
hey,
needs
wait a
tuning.
minute, wait a minute.
It
Or
doesn't
maybe it's
sound
Marley's
like it's
fingers
in.
need tuning.
Perhaps it's out of tune. He says, I don't see anything new except for this hop. You haven't been very busy?
And business has been slow.
Yeah, I mean we just haven't really come across any great deals, Schultz. You don't have a line on anything, do you, man?
He says, well, I told you about the church. How did that go?
Oh, yeah. What did we get from? Oh, look, I got some dirty skid mark underwear from that church.
He's like looking at this harp.
You got a out of tune harp.
Yeah, you know what? This thing is taking up a lot of room. But listen, the cost of a harp like this is an exquisite harp, Schultz. You know, I think this deserves maybe a favor down the line.
A favor? Hmm.
Yeah,
You're assuming I want this hop.
sure you want that harp, Schultz. I can see it in your eyes.
He's like, perhaps you should have said that in my brain or something.
Because I really sucked at it. So Schultz is like, nah, I don't play the harp.
He's like, I like the idea of having a favor. Favors back and forth are so much more convenient than lugging pieces of art around. Don't you agree?
They are, and come to think of it, we just did you a favor here recently by going down in the, uh, doing the bug thing. I am
And
so glad to see that you are still in our neighborhood, my friend.
the favor of me letting you find an art object like this harp, for example. So that does that make us even? Hmm?
Yeah.
Are we starting on a new, fresh favor?
You know,
Because
that was a good lead, Schultz.
I
I gotta say,
like it when you owe me. So perhaps I will give you something today.
so what is it that you know?
Hmm. It doesn't really have a lot to do with Troll Skull, but it's not too far from here. There's an area. People have been going missing.
People going missing.
Yes, just your everyday people are
Just your
missing.
everyday people going missing. Well, were they out on the full moon by chance?
No, that wouldn't be considered missing now, would it?
Well, I guess
You
they
don't go, where did the pot roast go on a Sunday night? It's missing. No, you have
turned
eaten
into
it.
poop. Those missing people are now werewolf feces.
Right? They're not missing.
So where is this, Schultz? Where's this place that you're having an issue? Maybe S needs some practice anyway. By the way, you need to come by and lay some money on him on these next
He
fights.
says, the only reason I even remember this discussion about these people is it reminded me of the old days.
What old days?
The old days when the DM can find his notes and he doesn't have to stall. What the hell?
When you were old? Because I've never been old.
Yeah, I
Just
mean,
turned 15.
Schultz is talking about before the mythal. The old days is what he's talking about.
Oh, that's 15 some years ago.
Much more than 15, I am thinking. There was a, he says, there was an estate, if I remember correctly, in that area. It belonged to, opening map slowly. Let me give you this guy's map because that's what I'm going to be talking about. Where is it? He says, I remember the former inhabitants of the Nandars. They were friends of mine. They are no longer. That is it. That's why I remember that.
Were you as furry back then as you are
Furry.
sometimes now?
No,
That
I
came later.
was. My bite came much later.
So they're no longer your friends, or are they no longer?
I suppose they are just no longer. They're still my friends,
So what do you want
wherever
us to do
they
there?
might be.
Just go see where they might have went.
You know, people are coming missing. I remember hearing that.
So
We
they've
can
been
go find
missing.
out.
They've been missing since the old days, right?
No,
Oh.
they have recently gone missing, and they're in that area of the estate. That's the only reason I remember the conversation is because I knew the owners of the estate. That's what he's trying to explain to you.
Who
Gotcha.
who who were the owners?
They're long gone, so it doesn't matter. The Nanders.
Nandars, yeah.
In
So
23. Bingo! Oh,
you
sorry.
you just you're just looking for us to go down there and check some things out.
He's like,
Nothing specific.
sometimes A favor is simply knowledge. Yes?
So, let me look back over here. Who's standing around me? Yeah, Marley kind of walks over here and he mumbles something like, "Man, this stinks. This stinks of shit." Schultz, when do we need to do this little favor for you?
He's like, I do not require anything from you. People missing is no concern of mine.
Oh,
People. I am not in charge of people business anymore.
Hey, Marley, if people are missing, maybe their stuff is not missing.
you got a point.
Perhaps
All right, Chelsea.
you can sell them this hop. He kind of strums it a little.
Perhaps they've got
Twang.
a few things that, if they're missing,
Wow,
they
wow,
don't.
wow, wow, wow.
Yeah, grab the tuning peg. Wow.
We should go find out. Been cooped up in this shop for 2 weeks.
Yeah, the numbers in this book make absolutely no sense to us.
What book are you looking at?
The book on the counter that records all the sales. +1, -3. He has no clue what it all means.
I don't think anyone does. They've just been writing numbers in it.
Yeah, I mean, hell,
S is
Marley's
scribbling in the corners.
It's just got
I
like
don't know if I can take another day.
a shopping list written on the outside
Yeah.
corner of the thing. Somebody's phone number on the other side.
Buy more poison.
Yeah. Sharpen pike. Check.
One page just says Morkel was here.
Just like some spore juice on it.
You touch it, your finger goes numb.
So S and I have been working. Neither one of us are tracking this though. The whole point, because S is poison, isn't it just a minute that it lasts? S?
My spitting poison?
Yes.
No, it's
If you were to,
instant.
Never.
if you were to spit it into an acid vial, I mean not acid vial, into a vial.
I don't know that we've ever established it, how long it lasts. It was always just used as an attack.
No, I think originally we talked about it, and you filling up a vial.
Right.
How long was it venomous for? And I think we said right now it's only venomous for a minute.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
and
the three of us have been working together since the 16th
Yeah.
of last month. So it's now almost been a month. Have we been able to make any progress? Is it now like a
Stabilizing it.
potion, a poison potion? Just 46
I don't want you
damage.
guys to, like strap S down to a chair and just start milking him for poison. I mean, so it
We
can't
don't have
be
to
just a
start that. We've
totally
been doing it for a
unlimited
month.
supply of poison coming out of him, right? So, I mean, what is it? Is it just saliva? Or do you have like glands that produce poison like a snake does?
Yeah, he has
Yeah, it was.
glands. It's like a spitting cobra, is how we had originally envisioned him.
And I would presume it was like once a day, one vial a day, or one every other day, something like that. And it doesn't affect his normal attacks and stuff. This is just what S and I have been working to.
And or it could be
So,
something that requires multiple days that get distilled down into something that's more stable.
Right.
yeah,
Throw in some
so you
mushrooms
guys
in there.
have found that
Little dwarven beard here.
his pillow saliva drippings have the most content of poison. So you have to
Drooling in
collect
his
them while
sleep.
he's
He's hungry.
sleeping.
Get that syringe and stick it right here.
What's your poison do now? What's a regular like potion of poison do? Not like a basic poison, but what's like the low level poison?
So
Poison.
the ones that I can find that I have access to, there's a really piece of crap one, and then there's the slightly overpowered one, and there's nothing in between. So your potion of poison does it's from the DMG, and it does 4d6 poison. The basic poison from the player's handbook does 1d4.
And my venom does 1d12.
So I'm trying to find something in between the two, maybe a little closer to the bigger one, but still something better than 1d4
Well,
for
why
like
don't
50
we?
or 100 gold, whatever it is.
I think it's. I think you could probably get away with 25 or something to make them. You know, according to Raw, right?
There's also wyvern poison.
A potion of poison. Yeah, Wyvern's 76.
76.
Yeah.
He's very close. He's very wyvern adjacent. Just saying.
He's basically a wyvern without wings.
Yeah. But we've always called him.
Oh, this one's if you drink it, you take 3d6 points of damage.
Purple worm poison does 12d6. That's pretty good.
Serpent venom is an item. 3d6.
There you go. Yep.
And so, like, I can physically change into a poisonous snake to get actual poisonous snake venom. So I could wild shape into a poisonous snake, sit there and milk the fangs.
Yep. Start at the tail and just squeeze till it's all out. See, I'm still trying to get used to this rogue. No matter what I do, I only have one attack. Level 20, one attack. So trying to make that one attack, if it hits, really count.
All right, so you guys have successfully worked on the poison.
S drippy poison. Nice. I like it. 2d6. Nice. Okay. Excellent.
Let me throw that in the party sheet. Well, I just shared it with you. You guys could probably put it on your inventory if you want it, right? So this is your. I would say it's not worth 200 gold really, but we'll just leave that on there. But you guys need to maybe come up with a recipe book, and that is one of the potions that you guys have learned to make, along with climbing and healing. You have the recipes for that as well, and you're kind of sort of have the inner workings of a potion of mind control,
Nice.
but you're not there yet.
I have actually started that already, so I have a note that has the different potions that we have
Nice.
recipes for.
Yeah. And so the S's drippy poison requires a nose hair from a dwarf and an elf. And this is a little secret that Markel and I have. It doesn't really require that. It's just really fun to yank them out of
It's like
Marley and
Lunch's
Dahlgren.
Need that guy's leg.
And neither one of them would be smart enough to figure out it's bullshit either.
Yeah, need his leg.
No, and Dalgron's always pissed off that he's got to yank one of his nose hairs out. You know how hard it
Yeah, because
is
that
just
shit
to get.
hurts.
You know how hard it is just to get one, and we're talking a
Eyes
those
dwarf.
water
turf
and
truckers.
everything.
Gotta take
Yeah.
a clump.
Comes out into a patch, like bleeds. There's like skin attached to it on a dwarf. Like part scalp, nose scalp.
Pulls
Just
brains out
one
if you're not
per
careful.
potion. That's all. So, like once a
Just
week or so, we'll go
yeah, but they need to be fresh. They
hunting.
can't be like you can't do like we can't use like old ones. Can't be
That's
a
right.
fresh one.
Exactly.
Still
The
has
skin
to
is
have
the
a
key
wet
ingredient.
follicle on it.
It has to have.
What's the aura for?
Who?
I see a green aura.
On who?
2S.
It
Spirit
it's
said
spit
it
put
on
on
range.
S.
S.
Oh, it's a spit range.
Oh, I accidentally turned that one on. Yeah, I
That's
have
your
an aura
that's your
effect,
spit
but
aura.
I mean, that's just, yeah. There.
Right.
How far can I spit at you?
That's his hawking. That's his hawking aura. Do you guys have any other questions for Schultz? Schultz is a fountain of knowledge. You just have to role play it out of him.
So, am I able to give things to people with the whip? Um, so if I want to give somebody like a potion of healing, whip it over there to them.
So far, you've been practicing with a like a socket wrench and Dalgron.
That's right. If you can dodge a wrench, you can in real life.
All the
And he's got all these lumps on
Glad I
his
got
head.
all that armor.
Tink,
You don't think you've been
tink.
successful at something gentle like a potion yet.
Gotcha. But I am going to be
You,
practicing also working with S, um, with whatever weapons he's used practicing with, and also especially the whip, but also my rapier and other stuff, and anybody else, Dalgron or Morkel or Marley, if they ever want to practice, we'll also work with them. But especially S and I every morning, we'll spend half an hour, 45 minutes working together.
Oh, Marley would, just the thought of performing, the performance aspect of it.
Get his
It'd be
pom
like, yeah,
poms,
yeah.
practice
Well,
on the
no, I'm
sidelines.
thinking like,
Give me
taking
an
things.
M.
Yeah.
A.
so Orag's like, go over there about 15 feet away and put this apple on your head. Just
That's
hold
right.
Yeah.
still. Just hold still. Close
Turn
your
around
eyes.
and just
And
wait
hold
a minute.
still.
I swear I can hold this pole arm steady. Just hold still. 15-foot thrust.
Are we doing something with this harp?
Well, he's
put it
hoping that
We're
Let's
gonna
put it over here. Let's
tune
put
it
it in
up.
the corner.
So
Marley's gonna
I
practice
will next time, I will have during that 10-day period, 14-day period,
Oh, that's the
go
door.
to the restaurant where we get our food from and see if they have any kind of performer there. See if they might be interested in buying the harp to entertain their guests with.
Do you take it with you? Are you lugging it down the street, or you just like
No,
have a sketch of
I'll
it or
talk to
something?
them.
I didn't know if you're like trying to sell vacuums, like a used car salesman down
Yeah.
the vacuum. So I'm a harp salesman.
Oh no,
Um,
Doggon's getting stronger. He can
um,
cake it for us.
she would not be interested in entertainment in there. She claims it would distract too much. But maybe
especially if
those
Marley's playing it.
she does seem interested in like some entertainment. Like she thinks it would be a nice thing to have some entertainment, but not necessarily in her establishment. Like she would go see entertainment. She tells
Ah,
you if you do find somebody that's going to play the harp live as entertainment, she would go watch it, right? That's so you have
Well,
at
I'll let her
least.
know every night at sunset. There's on top of Dr. Troy's. There's a lonely bard who plays at the day ends.
See,
Lonely
huh?
Bard.
If I ever go down that way, maybe I'll stop and listen.
Oh, you can't miss it.
Sounds like two cats gabbing their way with one another.
Oh, you've already heard it.
Come on, fuckers. I mean, give me a performance roll. Let me at least do a performance roll. Wait a second. That's a disadvantage because
No,
Engorgio
it
is a
was.
dick and a chat.
Yeah, roll that again. It was. It was on a 1 the first time, and it goes to a 19, and this time it's only an 11. So yeah,
Oh, no, that's okay, man.
Plus his
11.
performance. That's
I
not
don't
bad.
know. 11's like me playing a harmonica. Okay, I can get one song out, one like thing out. That's it. That's it. Just one. I'm
Yeah, I
done
play the
after.
same song over and over every night.
So everybody's done with their 4th level stuff, and they're caught up. And you guys want to go check out the missing people?
The beautiful.
Yep.
I had an
fall.
Yeah.
idea I wanted to run by you on the S's drippy poison I just thought of. Right now we have it set at 2d6. What if we set it so that it scales with S's proficiency bonus? So that it just
Nice.
slowly gets better over time. You know, right now it's 2d6 because everybody's proficiency bonus is 2. But as he levels up, he
No, I
gets
think S
stronger.
is his poison going to get any stronger as he goes up?
We had never discussed that.
Right? I kind of
Didn't scale.
imagine that it didn't really scale, and I'm not imagining that the potion's going to scale up.
Well,
You know?
Dragonborn's breath scales now.
We base it off the poison spray cantrip, which scales.
Right?
Oh, that does scale, doesn't it?
I mean, especially by the time we hit like level 10, we're fighting these big
Well,
monsters
I was
doing little.
thinking that eventually you're just going to have other poison, we won't need to worry about it.
Yeah. I mean, poison spray scales up at 5th, 11th, and 17th.
I mean, when you got a wyvern chained up in the freaking basement and you're freaking milking its poison out, you're going to be like, sorry, ass, we don't need your shitty 3d6 poison anymore. So we'll see how that plays out, right?
That's right. Yes, I'll still use it even.
I mean, when is the next
10th level.
scale? It would be like 3 more levels or
Next-
something, right?
Well, next level would be the poison
5th.
scale. Yeah, 5th level.
Yeah,
From
so
1d12
that's kind
to
of
2d12.
yeah, so that's kind of like what we got now from it, So after that, it's when 10th, 5th, and 10th,
11th,
11th,
and then
yeah.
17th.
So 6 more
5, 11,
levels.
17.
Yeah, we'll probably come up with a better solution then. But we'll see. Um, so let's just call it 9 in the morning. You guys want to go check out the missing folk?
Yeah.
Uh,
Meander over.
That wouldn't be through business
all right, so
hours.
you guys gotta go out the north gate, right? Like you normally do. And make your way around. Or do you guys want to try to sneak out the south gate?
Which one is the one that asks fewer questions?
The north gate is easy, easy, easy. The
Well,
south
this one's
gate,
easy to get out. It's hard to get in, right?
yeah, and the south gate is red dog controlled, or black dog controlled, not red dog, black dog.
Yeah, so
And
I
the
mean,
and your permit is from the Ravens, which is the north gate controlled. That's why it's easy.
Do we want to go both in and out the north gate, guys?
Yeah, for now. I
Yeah.
don't see any reason to.
It's just another, 15 minutes around or whatever. 20-minute walk. In the wild. So that's the only downside is you got to roll one of these. No. All right, so you guys make it over to about like here. I don't know if you can see your little token or not.
Yep.
And so you're traveling through the city. It's in the morning. It's not like people are setting up vendors and stuff like that like typical. There are people out trying to survive, right? And in the wild, there's packs of jackals, and they travel in packs, and you guys have learned to avoid them. It's just easier to stay away from them. And you kind of starting to pick up some of the street jive, you know what I mean? Like the you could tell when there's a pack coming because other people like hide or go away, and you're kind of catching on to all that kind of stuff. So you make your way around without too much incidents. Um, there's carts and you know, like hand wagons and stuff that are being pulled and pushed up and down the tradeway as a general idea every now and then. It's not a super busy, but if somebody was going to travel and carry a cart or something, the high road is the way to do it. Um, but when you guys start down Solmer Street and you start getting into what used to be the ritzy part of the neighborhood, you can see up on a little hill what used to be an estate, but it has totally been like burnt to the ground. Like there was a fire and a long time ago, and it's kind of overgrown now with like vines and stuff. The estate is, and that's where you guys are heading. So if you guys want to, there's a few lower like shacky buildings, and there's people like kind of um, looks like they might have been living here at some time, but the place looks pretty deserted. The whole area does. You don't see like people, but it looks like people might have lived here, like shacks and lean-tos and that kind of clothes hanging on
Almost
the
camp.
on the clothesline and
So what is it that Schultz had wanted us to do?
Schultz just mentioned that people have been going missing in this area.
Okay.
And the only reason he even remembered the conversation that somebody had with him was it was the Nandar estate, and he knew the Nandars. So that's the correlation
I
of the whole conversation.
I don't think he cares about the people or us
Not
doing
at all.
anything. I think he's
No.
just giving us like a lead for more,
Yeah. Goodies.
another abandoned place to check out without, coming right out and saying, "Here's an abandoned place for you guys to check out."
He's like, hey, there's something going on that I don't care about, but it was at an estate where my rich friends used to live, and the place was loaded. That's kind of what he did, but
I I think we should let Marley wander around in the streets and keep an eye on him and see if somebody snatches him.
well, like somebody comes
No,
running
I
out.
don't. I don't necessarily
The
think
body
that's
snatcher.
the best approach.
That way we find out what's going on. If somebody snatches Marley off the street and throws him in a white van,
Okay. For one, no one has a
I ain't
white
afraid of
van.
nothing.
And for two, who the hell wants a Marley? I mean, Like a white
that
van stops in front of you and two Marleys fall out.
well, if they take Marley, we know they're really deviants.
Right. They're desperate.
Fuck you guys.
Little horse and buggy stops by, and somebody reaches out and grabs Marley, pulls him in.
So
yeah,
this
don't hang out in that neighborhood.
so this estate used to have like a wall around the outside of it, and like the whole front of the wall has been like collapsed down, and you can see up in the area where the estate was is the main mansion or the main house is just a big pile of ash, and vines have grown over the top of it and stuff. Up on the hill, there's eerily quiet in this area, right? In this whole estate area. Even like some of the lower areas seem to be void of people. At least people out wandering around, anyways, that you can see, anyways.
Like there's no life, there's no activity here at all in
It's
this
like
area.
it's like there's people missing or something.
So, can we talk to other people out here on the street?
I mean, you can like back down the street, like towards the high road.
See if they've got any rumors of anything happening weird around here.
Yeah.
Maybe some street kids or something.
Before we go, what about the plants in the area? Do those look normal? Like, are they growing normally up over things as we would expect?
Give me a nature check.
You think I'd be better at nature?
You
But
think you would be? You think? Yeah, you're like I know more about moss and peat and mushrooms and spores. Those are vines. I don't know a lot about vines. He's like, no, I mean,
uh,
from your
f-
perspective down here, looking up towards the estate, the vines and stuff up there from down here don't look odd, right? There's nothing. It doesn't look like they're carnivorous or anything weird.
it's not
They
mushrooms,
just
guys,
look
so
like
I don't know.
they just look like regular vines from down here, from what you can tell. I mean, you guys are still like, you know,
Well,
75 yards away from the main building, the burned down pile.
And we haven't seen a vine for the first 15 years of our life, so
And there's vines around. Yeah, you guys probably only saw a picture. This is what a vine looks like. It was a Jack and a Beanstalk book.
it's like, oh, I thought they meant the trestle, the wooden thing was the vine. It's the green part. Okay, now I get it.
So I mean, you guys,
Marley's still be going, huh?
you guys like see somebody like down towards the high road, like sit down on a curb, like towards the high
We're
road.
gonna go talk to that person.
How far are we? How far away are we from the estate?
It depends on where you're at. The closest you've been to the estate is 75 yards off.
25 yards. All right. Well, I'm
Yeah.
going to try to. I'll say, let me go and do a little bit of looking around real quick. I'll be back in 3 minutes. If not, then just wait longer. And I'll start sneaking off, and I'll do my gathering the shadows around myself. Flip my reversible cloak around so it's on the dark side, and then
You
start
get all
moving up to the estate.
you get all mixed up and you realize that you got your underwear on backwards.
As long as it's not
You
Marley's
want to borrow mine?
As long
boxers.
as they're not, it's not as long as they're not the ones that Marley has in his inventory. You ever, Oh, you ever like you have to go pee real bad? You realize you got your boxers on backwards. Like, damn it! What the hell? How did this happen? And you're trying to like, damn it! It happens. It makes pooping
I've done
pretty
it.
fast though. So Marley,
Here
you
it
go
is.
up to this guy that just sat down on the curb, and he you see as you come around the the little corner where he's sitting at, you can see that there's a cart that he's stepped away from a few feet. He's like, he's tired. He's sitting
What's
on
up,
the curb.
dude?
He looks up at
What's
you,
up, man?
and he immediately his eyes flash, and he kind of smiles at you, and he's missing a couple teeth. He's like, he says, "You gonna help me with my cart?"
Well, sure, but you're already at the top of the hill.
This one.
Well, where are you headed?
He points to the other, the towards the palace.
So down that way?
Yeah.
All right, Marley will push his fucking cart. This feels like an MMORPG quest. Yeah, would you please take this pie over to my neighbor?
Oh, have Dahlgren do it. He's stronger.
I'm a point stronger.
So,
Woohoo!
so you like get a hold of this cart with the guy, and he's like, "Well, aren't you just a friendly fella? You don't look too strong though."
Who, Dalgren?
I'm talking to Marley.
Oh, Marley's not. I mean, he's got a +1 in
You
strength.
get a
So
little meat on your bones there.
I've got more meat than. Well, anyway, hey, you don't.
He kind of makes a
No,
muscle. He's got a +1 too. He's like,
does he have +1? Uh,
that's why he had to take a break
I'm
on
gonna
the
hold
cart.
mine up next to his. I'm gonna say, well, here, take a look at this right here. And then, oh, they're about the same size. Well, anyway, help me push this cart up the hill. So, you heard anything about people disappearing around here?
Yeah, the people disappearing. That's why I didn't want to take too long of a break. I heard down there on Solmar Street, down towards the wall.
Well, does it happen at a particular time of day, or like a certain day of the week, or how many people we talking about missing anyway?
I heard about it a couple weeks ago, and I keep hearing people come missing around that area. There's people moving away. That's all this is. I'm moving away too. No, he's kidding. He's lugging spark plugs. No, they're torch stumps.
Hell, he's a lamplighter. Dalgren.
No, they're stumps. They're used torches. They're just the
Oh, you're
stumps.
selling used torch stumps.
Hey, I'm hauling them away.
Oh, okay. That sounds like an important job. I never really thought about who is the person that gets rid of old torch stumps. But
J.K. Ruskus himself, right here.
so, what else do you know about these people? I mean, what's the story on the street? Is it
I heard
body snatchers or
I
what?
heard there's a bunch of cults. That's what I heard. Cults. They taking them.
What are they doing with them?
They're making them go missing. Give me a
Okay,
persuasion check.
okay, I'm pushing.
Okay, I'm pushing it. He rolls a persuasion check.
Persuasion strength check.
Persuasion strength. Yeah, well, kind of, sort of. I heard somebody talking one day. They were trying to convince another one to come join up with them in this area. I know he's a cultist. I know he was a cultist.
What kind of color?
Ah, those cultist kind, you know, those Kool-Aid drinking cultists. You know what I'm talking
Oh,
about?
yeah, with the purple tennis shoes.
Purple tennis shoes. What?
You don't remember the Hellbot Comet bunch that? Yeah, they all
They
had
all
purple
committed
Nikes.
suicide. Yeah.
He says, I heard one of them call someone the minister. I don't know what that means, but it was a pretty good persuasion roll.
Well, the minister. Okay. The minister. That sounds menacing. Minister, menacing.
Maybe they're a church or something. I don't know. But
Well,
thanks for helping me push the cart up the hill here. That was
oh,
pretty
you're
nice of you.
welcome. You're welcome.
So, Orag, you're like doing your stealthy sneak-like thing. So, are you gonna go like the front wall has like collapsed, like fallen outwards, and is just laying in in the middle of the driveway, pretty much? You can see the rusty, broken down metal gates are all bent and laying down on the ground too. And when you look up at the property, the main house is all overgrown with vines. The pile of burnt timbers that's still left that kind of looks like maybe part of the roof is still there. Are you gonna like try to sneak around the backside or go into the middle?
Yes, my intent is just to go into the if it's a walled estate, I'm just gonna go in, work my way around the wall if there's not any kind of trees or bushes, shrubbery to disguise myself with. Otherwise, I'm just gonna work my way around, and then I just want to circle the main house and then come back.
All
So
right,
just
give me a
see.
stealth check.
Did you see the first one I did, or you want another one?
This is
I just
another
did
one.
one. Okay, cool. Still. There it is.
Wait, no. Yeah, because that one has a plus. Do you have a plus 20 still?
I'm doing a. I have a. I normally have a +8, and then I have a uh,
You have
pass
passed
without
without
trace.
trace on
Gives me a
twice.
+10, so it should be +18, and then my
Yeah.
proficiency +2. So yeah,
Yeah, you're
I
giving
mean
yourself
+4.
a you're giving yourself a plus 20 though. So the first one was a 45. You
Yeah.
like tap Batman on the shoulder and flip him off, and he turns around and you're gone.
What's that? What?
What? Huh? What was that? Huh? What was that? So you like this the main estate uh and the wall when you like you have to kind of like almost in the back
Oh, it
part
is
because
quiet. Okay, there we go. Sorry.
the house has like when it burned down the mansion it had collapsed onto the back wall, so you kind of gotta like go outside the wall to get around, and when you're outside the wall you see for a quick second a flicker of movement like off property a little bit,
Okay.
like somebody moved or something. Probably about 50 feet. Like this is outside the wall. Up ahead of you though, like you hear like a foot scuff and you see a slight movement in the shadow. And
Okay.
you just kind of stop. You don't think they saw you. I mean, you're pretty stealthy, but
So I'll wait a moment, listen, use my special attuned bugbear ears, and try to listen. If I don't hear anything after like a minute, I'll carefully work my way over there and see if I can look up over the wall or through a crack or something.
you kind of pinpoint the area you think that they're at, and the way you came, you kind of got to backtrack to get back around to where they're at. But as soon as
Okay.
you do, give me a survival. So it looks like there's an area against the back wall that's got a camouflage area that's kind of hidden, like some old debris and some boards and stuff are leaned up against the back wall.
Okay.
Like part of the house collapsed looking kind of thing. But you can see like some footprints and stuff kind of leading to the, against the wall as you come around the corner. Like there's a path there.
Okay. So does it seem like there's one set of footprints that were recent, or is it like a path that's used often, worn out?
Um, yeah, it's definitely been worn down, the
Okay.
path, but it looks like somebody's tried to obscure it, like with sand, maybe sprinkle sand on it or something. But it's not very good. It looks like the
And
traffic's more than whoever's obscuring it is doing.
and in relation to the front of the house, where is this?
The back of the property.
Okay. All right. So I'll continue my movement around
Well,
the rest of the house and then go back to them.
yeah. So you fall back off and go back to where they're at. Okay. So you go back down to like the street, down the street. And that's when Marley's coming back. He's kind of sweating a little.
Sweating, yeah. Wiping myself off. I said, okay.
What are the rest of you guys doing for the last few minutes? Just hanging out?
He's sitting back and laughing at Marley.
Well, Marley went on up the street with the wagon. Dude, you can't really see him.
Yeah,
from
laughing
where
when he comes back all sweaty and didn't bother to ask for help pushing things.
Well, when we all get back together, Marley just says, okay, I found out it's a cultish stuff, and we got to look for the minstrel.
The minstrel? Is that what you say?
Yeah.
It was minister, is what I said. I just
Yeah.
clarifying.
Was he on a cycle?
Yeah, I know.
Minstrel. Okay.
Yeah, it's a minstrel or something. Yeah,
Was he on a
minstrel, I
cycle?
think.
Was he crampy? Was he moody? Did he have attitude?
No, it's probably a musician like me, refined and talented beyond measure.
Dogger's just gonna bust out laughing. Refined.
You got fined again?
Singing on the
He was
roof.
refined.
Well, no, I didn't. You guys are trying to gaslight me. Come on, let's get this over with.
So there's the house seems empty, at least from the outside, but there's a hole in the back leading through the fence that's been used quite a bit recently. And it looks like somebody's trying to hide that they're getting in and out of the estate from
How
that
big a
back
hole?
area.
Human sized or rat sized? Or...
It's
Footy,
somewhere between a
footy prints.
Dahlgren and a S size.
That's a pretty big range.
It's a pretty big range, but when we come back after our break, you guys can go explore that pretty big range. We're gonna take a 10-minute break, and then we'll be back. So I'm gonna start Pretzel and the slideshow, and we're gonna take a 10-minute break. So go get a drink and a cracker or a cookie or a piece of fruit or whatever you want. But hurry up, you only got 10 minutes. So we'll see you in a little bit.
Carrot cake.
Carrot cake, nice. Did you leave the gold under the water bell? Did you leave the gold under the water bell? I'm still eating a snack. I'm still eating a snack.
I'm still eating my carrot cake. I'm still eating my carrot cake.
I like carrot cake once in a while.
I get one for my birthday every year. It's my favorite cake. My daughters buy me one.
Oh, happy birthday.
I get one for my birthday every year. It's my favorite cake. My daughters buy me one. I'm catching up to Marbania.
Yeah. Not a bad place to be, man.
I'm catching up to Marbania.
I can think of worse places to be at my age. Yeah. Not a bad place to be, man.
I'm catching up to Marbania.
I can think of worse places to be. But carrot cake, no. Not a bad place to be, man.
Catching up to Marbania.
No, you'd
That's
think
the best
that,
cake.
but with my history, I'd like wedding cake, but I don't. No, you'd
That's
think
the best
that,
cake.
but with my history, I'd like wedding cake, but makes me gag actually.
That's the best cake.
I like Boston cream pie. A little pudding between the layers, chocolate icing on top. A little pudding between the layers.
All right, let's get back to it. Let's play some D. I got a couple bites left. So. All right, let's get back to it. Let's play some D. I got a couple bites left. So. All right, let's get back to it. Let's play some D. I got a couple bites left. So.
All right, so we will. I am going to. All right, so we will. It does last for an hour, so I'll continue to. I'm going to, for the time being, lead them. It does last for an hour, so I'll continue. I'm going to be keeping an eye out on the estate itself. So, do we want to go to the estate, or do we want to check out that entrance in the back?
Everybody
Well.
scratches their butt and looks around.
There's no reason to go right in the front door, right?
The front doors are like burnt to a crisp and laying in a big pile of ash.
So I guess we're going around the back.
Yeah.
All right, so around the back it is. I'll point out where the trail is.
So he ouch. He leads you guys up towards the main estate part of the house. But instead of going towards the house, he takes you around to the left side, and he says this way's way faster than the way I went. You went around the right side all the way around and saw where he was at up from up top, and then you came back all the way back around to go see where he was at the left side. But when you go around the left side, it's clear he points out the path that obviously looks like it's been covered up to some degree. And when you guys start to move forward, are you trying to be quiet? Or are you staying to the shadows? Or are you just walking up there and pointing and grunting and standing around drawing a map or something? Trying to envision what it looks like. If I were that guy that's over there hiding, what would I see as you guys come up?
So as soon as it can be seen, I'll point it out, and then I'll go up against the wall and sort of blend in with the shadows and sneak up to it.
I'll follow him, and I don't know. Can I change the color of my skin a little bit to blend in with the wall?
Kind of get ashy. You look a little ashy now.
Just a little, you know.
So you
S makes no attempt to move stealthy.
S is like dragging his pike on the ground. Clank, clank, clank,
Clank,
clank,
Dog-
clank, 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 clank. So how
Dog gonna
far
try to
ahead
get
of
up against the wall without making noise.
how far ahead are the Rangers than the combat engineers? I'm just asking.
About 10 feet.
About 10 feet. So, not very
They're good.
stealthy.
They're good distractions for me because they take away.
Yeah, they're looking at me, not him.
Exactly.
So,
Want to roll?
no.
Okay.
Alright, you like cut down and you get behind these boards, right? And you can see where there's a pretty big crack in the back wall, and the boards are just looking like they're hiding the entrance. But when you cut through the back wall, you can see that this back in this area, there's a lot of uh, areas that have been cleared down a little bit, especially this main path. You see, like this main path that's pretty stomped down, and no one looks like they're trying to hide it back here. And you can see about 50 feet or 60 feet down this path, you can see, there's some very old structures back here. This looks like maybe the outside of the property, but it belonged to the neighbor. You don't even recognize that. It doesn't even look like the same property, right? That's through this wall. And
Right.
you can see, like, it's totally different stone structure and stuff, and everything's just, like, been crumbled to the ground. It's just, like, in ruins. But path has been cleared to what looks like, a 6 or 7 foot pile of ruins up ahead, and you can see a flicker of light coming from in the ruins, like down inside. You see a flicker of light about 50 feet from where you're at, heading that way.
Okay. Um. So S is walking along, and a tink tink tink's little pebble lands in front of him, and scrawled on a pebble it says, "Something's here."
S nods. That's why we're here, isn't it? Because there's something here. S will
And
keep
I'll
on
wait
walking
until they
in.
start moving through the crack,
Huh.
and then I'll move up a little bit to get to about 20 feet from the entrance and wait in hiding for them all to catch up.
So Marley's heading towards the crack.
So, I mean, it's pretty obvious that they're making all kinds of ruckus as they're moving
Mm-hmm.
up. And Orag, you're kind of hiding like behind this little crumbled like uh, little partition of a wall. Kind of, you're kind of scrunched down and you're peeking and watching the entrance. And sure enough, as you suspect, whoever's inside of that area uh, sticks his head up and looks out and sees the rest of the
Nice.
party coming.
And what is it?
It it he he's human. Um, he's got like just some old leather on. Uh, the only thing weird about him is you think he might actually have some kind of conditioner or something in his eyebrows.
Okay. Well, since
And he's
since
got a
Markel isn't here, um,
Did you say he's got conditioner in his eyebrows?
yeah, they're just like
yeah,
fluffed up. They're like woof.
yeah.
They're
Um,
flapping in the breeze, kind of like
since Markel isn't here, I'll ask, is it Dr. Troy?
no.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as they're moving through the entrance, Markel, a little pebble lands in front of you. It's not Dr. Troy.
So this guy's like, he's like, hey, who are you fellas up here? As he comes stepping out of the like It looks like a staircase or something that's in the ground.
Is he armed?
He's got his hands on a scimitar on his hip.
We're looking for
Okay.
the Minotaur.
He's like, ain't no minotaurs around here.
We were told we could find the Minotaur around here.
Yep. You
Well,
turned
let's
wrong. You got to go back through that hole in the wall over there and go somewhere else.
Stop using.
Stop what?
I think he's talking to
Is it talking to the dog?
Parker.
Parker? Peter Parker?
There we go.
Parker runs the house. Just asking.
Yep, he does. Do I see anybody else moving behind him in the
Well, he
entranceway?
came up from some kind of crumbly looking stairs that go down. So, and that's where the light sources come from. So you can't see down inside of there.
Okay.
But you get the kind of idea that there's somebody behind him because he glances back and he's kind of acknowledging that.
Okay.
But he's like, hey, you're not allowed in here, I don't think.
But Marley just keeps walking forward. Well, that's not what we were told. Here, he's digging around like he's trying to find something in his pockets or something. Hang on just a second. I've got it right here somewhere.
Hang on, it's right over here. I found it. It's right there. Initiative.
Oh my God! Look.
9876.
Yeah, right.
Well, at least the one that's hidden is
9857878. No. I don't know what happens when you're not on the background. What do you guys see?
We see a
See
black
some
thing
stairs.
and some stairs.
see this area right in here.
Oh, you see the stairs. Okay, that's.
Yep.
Oh, so then you see this guy at the stairs.
Dappled eyebrows.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's him.
Nice.
It's good. It's good.
Is he a halfling?
What?
His token looks short.
Oh, it's one of those little.
He's got bare feet.
Oh, it might be a halfling.
No, those are
Token.
halfling feet, not bare feet. He's a druid.
He's just
Bare feet.
barefoot. He's just big. He's barefoot.
Okay.
He said, my name is. I don't know why he's facing that way. I don't like the way he faces. One of these buttons works. There we go. And Orag, obviously, you're the one who's got initiative. So, what are you gonna do? Are you trying to move up because you guys want to see, or why are you moving your tokens?
I'm trying to get him in more of a like where we would have been positioned because he was ahead of us hiding, and Marley's the one doing the talking, so he'd be up front. And Marley's digging in his pockets. I've got the piece of papers as to find the
Yeah, Orag,
Min Coda.
you don't think he sees you over there, like around the corner there? You can use your
So for right now, I'm just going to.
bugbear thing if you want.
I'm going to.
Whip him in the face.
I know that there's somebody else there, or I think there's somebody else there. I'm just going to bring out my combat whip,
Wait.
hold it in my hand, still.
Well, you have
wound
dedicated
and
names of your whips now. You have your combat whip and your play whip. Is there multiple?
Pleasure
Well, I have.
Pleasure.
Yeah, I have a regular whip, which is 15 feet long. Doesn't do hardly any damage. It's a D4 plus 4. And then I have a combat whip, which is D6 plus 4. That's only 10, has reach.
And this is the one you've been putting little pieces of black ice shards on.
Right.
Test it out.
Yep. The combat whip. Yep. So I'm just going to bring that out. I'm going to hold my action. If he draws his scimitar, I'm going to.
Oh, his
Try
scimitar
to-
is out. It's coming out. You know it's coming out.
Oh, he already did it.
He,
All right,
no,
so
well, he's in
I'm
the
going to
he's
go
in
ahead
the
and
he's in the 6 second like reaching for it, like just Marley's coming closer.
okay.
He's like, hey, the heated moment. That's why the initiative was rolled because he's drawn.
So
You're
I'm
just
going to
faster than him.
either do it now or do it when he has it drawn. I'm going to try to snatch that and disarm him
Just like
using the whip attack.
he doesn't really kind of have it yet, so it may make it easier for you just to grab it out of
Okay.
his. You got to hit though, don't
So
you? Isn't that?
yes, yep. I make a combat attack.
He throws his leather up, tries to get it in the way.
Ah, that's close. Nope.
It was right there too.
All right.
Yeah.
Boo.
So
And then I'm going to.
so you're like
I'd use my inspiration, but that would kind of take the surprise away.
so you're like and you like grab a rock and you like jerk it back and a rock comes flying at you. You're like whoa, and you duck and it flies over your head because you're still getting used to this whole whip thing. The guy looks
I
down
am.
at the
I am.
scimitar. He's like, huh?
And then so I'm just gonna sort of sigh, and I'll just wait and see what happens.
Well, one thing that needs to happen here is that. All right. Now that they have a light source, they can see what they're doing.
Blind cultists.
Yeah. He's
They're all just hanging out in the dark.
gonna say, "Do I hear your
Creepy.
eyebrows flapping, or is there somebody out here?" And you hear another voice down below. Sounds like somebody's coming up the steps. He's like, "They ain't supposed to be here." So there's kind of sort of an alarm being alerted. So dappled eyebrows. He is gonna draw out his scimitar, and I think he's gonna jump over here and take a swipe at.
As soon as he steps within my reach, I stab him with my spear.
He's like,
Mm.
he like steps over here and he moves. And he
Dodged it.
gets,
Damn.
he like, kind of jumps back real quick, and then he steps to the side, and he's gonna shift his.
But he's not, because when I can move to half my speed as a reaction when enemy. Oh, he ended his turn. Never mind. He hasn't ended his turn yet.
No, he's gonna end his turn after he takes a swipe at you with a scimitar, though.
Okay.
He's like, swipe! Oh, and he catches you like right across the forearm. This dirty scimitar that looks like he might have stirred pinto beans with it at lunchtime today or yesterday. Slices into your forearm for 5 points
Ow.
of damage. Ow. He's like, you gotta go
Um,
away.
He's emo because he cut himself.
Emo.
Ouch.
Blue hair and shit, you know.
He cut his own forearm.
He's like,
Yeah.
he's like,
He's got a bunch of scars.
he's like, ouch.
That's how he knows he's still alive.
Just give yourself 5 points of damage. Making life easy on the DM.
Okay.
And then, okay. I'm doing stuff in the background. Marley.
Well, this was.
Hey, what's up, Long Talk Forever? What's up, man? I haven't talked to you in a while. Welcome.
Welcome, welcome. Just in time for a little skullduggery here, or whatever you call it.
A little combat action.
Yeah, Marley doesn't like being like out in this hallway anyway, so he's gonna step to here, and he's gonna pull the longsword
Just,
and attack this
just
guy.
doing our thing, our
And
D&D
this damn-
thing. What?
Uh,
These guys, this is a dodgy little guy. He's like, wah,
he's
wah,
dodgy.
wah.
He's dodgy, man.
This guy is dodgy. I don't like him being next to all my friends up there. I'd rather that he was next to S. So I'm gonna try to thorn whip him, and bring him in this direction.
That is a hit.
Nice.
See, like, whip grabs around and drags him 10 feet.
10 feet, so
Right
right in front
into-
of S, please. Perfect.
That's
Nice.
just to choke up on his polearm a little now. He's like, ugh. This guy's awfully close now.
And I'll step back a couple feet too. Get out of the way.
Perfect
All right,
timing
well,
for
S
S.
is unhappy that he missed last time, so he's going to poke this guy again. Try to get him right through the hip. That's
Nice.
going to hit.
Ouch. 7
And
points.
then he's going to whip the spear around and smack the guy across the face with the butt of the spear.
Oh, another hit. Whap! Spittle goes flying as he just kind of crumples to the ground. Clunk. And you hear somebody down the stairs say, eyebrows? Eyebrows.
He's taking a nap.
Yeah, I'm not any good at it.
Wait, S, you're gonna go down the stairs?
I'll go like to there. I
Well,
wanna
you
be able
don't
to see a
you
little
don't
bit.
get that far as you
Okay.
just crest the corner. You're gonna see this guy that looks like the other guy, kinda, except he's got it's his mustache that's all spiky.
Okay. I will.
I guess they're all halflings.
All right. Dahlgren is going to.
Well, you can move a little bit further if you want, S.
Yeah, I'll move right up next to him.
Yeah.
Well, how come this ain't working here?
What did you do when you're targeting S?
Yeah, and Oreg. Did that work? Yeah, no. Still just says S.
What?
You have my token selected, so click on your token.
Oh, why is it doing that? Damn it.
There you go. I'm usually too far ahead and hidden, so you're not used to blessing me. This might be the
Right.
first time.
Yeah, he's going to cast Bless on the three of them. S, Marley, and Oreg. And he's going to take a step back, actually.
Suck it, Morkel. Bless yourself.
You see, single tear on Santa's cheek.
Well, Marley's actually using a scimitar. He's going to need the help.
Then he licks the tear off with his tongue without like moving.
Nice.
All right, this guy's gonna come moving forward, drawing out his scimitar right up to S.
Okay, hold on.
He comes running up. He's like, "You're not allowed in here. We're having some kind of cultist activities."
Well, when he gets within 10 feet.
Runs
of me-
right into your pike.
Yep.
Yes, too. Oh,
Damage. Come on.
not enough to drop him. Enough that he gets a swipe at you with his scimitar and misses. Dalgron.
Again, huh? Dahlgren's going to clear the target.
I don't know why you guys can't move past that point on the map. I don't understand.
Oh,
There's
really?
no.
Is that why it stopped there?
Yeah,
That
and
was
I
weird.
can't move you either.
Well, that's
Even
fine. I'll stay there.
it's not like there's line of sight or anything.
He's going to see this guy with this spiky horseshoe mustache running up, and he's going to
No, he's not.
cast.
He can't see him yet. He's got to move up.
Oh,
He's
he can't.
down in the ground.
Oh, okay. Okay. How far has he got to move up?
You gotta almost be like at the top of the stairs. Yeah,
Right there.
yeah.
Okay, he'll move there and then cast. Where'd it go? Sacred Flame on him. And he succeeded, so that was 5, 10, 15, 25. He'll move back to there and tell Morcal, hey, there's a couple more up there.
All right,
All right.
Morkel.
Yeah, he hears that, and he'll run up to the top of the stairs. And
Marley
I can.
trips Morkel.
Have you used your reaction yet this turn? No. I'm kidding. uh,
You can
I
use
assume
your
I can.
reaction on him though if you like.
I give him the finger. Um.
Give him the spore blast.
Uh. I can see them both, right?
Yeah.
No problems. Can I get dangling locks from here? Any minuses for hitting the edge of S's space there?
What are you
To
using?
Oh, I was gonna cast a king reach at him.
Just a range spell
Yeah,
attack?
just a
Yeah,
range
you're
cantrip. Cantrip. Okay.
okay. S is being skinny. He's like, he sucks at it. He's like,
Nice. 1 hit point.
uh-huh, uh-huh.
All right, and then I will step back directly behind S.
It's like a new kind of zombie thing. It just everybody always ends with 1 hit point. I don't know how
I
it
mean
happened.
that it seems like that's always the way with us.
Orag.
All right, so Orig sees all these people running back and forth, blasting people and shooting people. So I'm going to sidle on up.
It takes double move to sidle.
There he is.
Unless you're a
Worth it.
crab, then it's standard.
That's right. It's worth it. And I want to try to be all fancy again and try to wrap the whip around this guy's ankle and yank his feet out from under him, make him fall.
He hit his head on the steps.
I should ask. I presume these steps are going down from where Orig is, correct?
Yes, yes.
All right. So he would fall. If he fell, he would fall, in theory, down the steps. All right, so I'm going to give it a shot.
Unless somehow you knocked his feet out from under him, then he can fall face first. But
Nice. So it does say that
do you do sneak
that's
attack with the
disarm,
damage?
grapple. Here it is. When attempting to grapple the target, you make a whip attack on a successful hit. Instead of dealing damage, you attempt a grapple following normal grappling rules. So that would be strength, or for me, athletics. Not very high.
He's gonna try to jump over it. Like
Okay.
he's gonna try to hop over it. He's like, I got a 13. You're like, but not you. You got a 17. You're like, nah,
Nice.
yank.
All right. So hopefully he is at least prone. I'm not really trying to grapple him in this case, so I just want to, do enough to jerk his feet out, yank it back, and then I'll let him, stop grappling, but release the whip. But the whole point is just knock him down. Is that doable in this case?
Yeah, you could trip him,
Okay.
knock him down. Like grab it, like whip his ankle and then like jerk, and then he like trips and falls down.
Yep. Awesome. So let me throw prone on him. Yoink.
I think you could take off running with him too, and he'd get drugging down up the steps and down. But
Okay. That worked for me. I'll move
he's not gonna provoke from anybody. But
10 feet. So I moved 10. And moving with somebody is double. So that's 20. Yep. So perfect. Yeah. So that's cool.
Nice.
drag him up the
Excellent.
steps. S just like swinging his pike around, just getting ready to stab right down onto his face.
Back of his head bouncing off the stairs. Boom, boom, boom.
Well, he's gonna stand up.
At the start of his turn, I'm gonna shoot some spores at him.
He goes to stand up, and he's like, "Oh,
Yes!
let me breathe deeply
worked.
these spores." 3 points of damage. And he's like, "Hey, don't you spore on me!" And he tries to swipe you with a scimitar, and he misses. That was his turn.
But they're new spores, so it's
I guess he's still got the
Nice.
whip around his ankle.
Neosporin.
Neospore.
Oh,
The antibiotic. Marley.
Marley looks down and says, when we're done with you, I'm going to trim your upper lip off and take it and use it as a brush to clean our chamber pots. And
His mustache twivers a little. Twivers?
let's
That's a new word.
Drip. Yeah.
You can use it in Scrabble.
Nice.
Twiver.
Oh, he succeeds, so does nothing. But there's not really anything going on to inspire anybody. I think Marley's done at that point.
As
S looks annoyed that this guy's somehow all of a sudden behind him. So he whips around and tries to stab him in the back.
he's just like getting up, and he's like, "Yeah!" right in the back. You like pull your pike out. It's got like
And
deep red blood on it. You think you got him in his liver.
yeah, and then I'm gonna break the back of his knees with the butt of my spear.
You totally miss his knees as he kind of like stumbles a little, and you catch him in the back of the skull. And blood and brain matter splatter over anyone you choose within 5 feet of him.
Okay, all over Marley.
Marley.
Oh, the spear went right through his head and splurted on Marley.
Marley's like looking down at
He's
him.
right in line.
He's just looking at us like, "Are you got to be fucking kidding me?"
Again? Damn it.
You get that prejudice
As you
thing, right?
step
I
around
don't
the
know.
corner,
No prestidigitator.
you see this guy like behind this pillar over here. She's like she's looking like she's got a spell held.
A spell?
Yeah.
Oh, well, then I'm going to action search.
Well, as you come running down the stairs, she lets her spell go because she was readied.
Okay.
But it wasn't a spell. It was a cantrip. But it's one of those cantrips that kind of I have to find it. There it is. Dexterity saving throw. Why did you have advantage?
Don't know.
Magic resistance?
Yes, magic resistance. I'm a Yanti.
So with advantage and bless, you still failed.
Yep.
As
Still working that out.
as
Caught
some
off guard.
as
It was
some
meant to be.
as some radiance comes hammering down on you. Some radiance. Where's it at? Hover. There we go. Ouch! Holy cantrip! Ouch!
Damn. 15 on a cantrip. Well, I don't like that, so
Oh,
I'm action surged, and I'm going to stab her.
Whoa!
You
Oh,
still
I
have
didn't roll twice.
mustache targeted.
He hit both of
Oh.
them.
Yeah, but which one did I hit the crit on? Neither.
mustache.
That's a 19. Is that a crit?
Yeah, the 27 was on mustache.
No, it's not a crit. I
Oh.
don't have that. So
Oh.
oh, come on.
It's like you like jam her in the foot or something. Gack!
And I don't get another bonus action.
You're rolling like Morkel tonight.
Yeah.
Ah, and she gets to go. Well, she is going to look down at your pike, smile, and try to touch your hand, which she succeeds. She says, "I hope your scales look better with the life drained out of them." She sucks some necrotic out of you.
Holy
Does she swallow? Oh,
20.
Damn.
Okay.
You see S kind of scales turned ashy and gray a little bit.
Yeah.
Top of the round is Marley.
so Marley.
You don't even
doesn't
see
say
this going on, yeah.
5, 10, 15, because it. Yes, man, what's wrong? That's kind of staggering around.
Yeah, he's like,
You gotta get your shit together, man. And he'll cast bonus action healing word at second level. Pitiful. And that was a bonus action. And let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He gets down to here, takes a look around because I don't see any other tokens on the map. And oh, well, isn't that just fanatically fantastic? And he viciously mocks her because of it's fantastically fanatical or whatever. She fails, takes this, and more importantly, it's that.
yeah, the important part. Orag.
All right, so feeling pretty good about
Let me,
the whip use tonight. I'm gonna move up a bit and roll it up and put it away. I'm looking around.
rolling
Uh,
on a ridge.
that was 15, so I'm gonna go another 10 up to here. Do I see anything? I see her. Just gonna bring out my rapier, and I'm going to go ahead and use my action. Well, do I see anybody else? Any movement or anything else in there?
No,
room?
there's, let's see if there's a description of the room since most of you are down here. It's a long flight of stairs that ventures down into the earth. It leads to an underground chamber of clear religious intent. Two braziers flank the entrance and bathe the area with an eerie aquamarine light. Arcane
Nice.
visages Arcane
S is going
visages
to
of otherworldly creatures stand inert, carved into the rows of pillars in the room. This place really looks old, like really, really old.
Okay.
S is going to call out to Oreg and kind of point to her a spot and say, "Hit her right here," and I'm going to give my inspiration to Oreg for advantage.
He uses one of his snake laser eyes, and he puts a little laser beam on her forehead like a cat.
All right, so I'm going to then reach out and dagger her with a little dagger and S love.
Should have had advantage.
I'm going to
See if you
Wait.
crit.
do a little crit hunting. Okay. So let's see. It is
You took away your sneak attack?
3D snow. Where's Oryx 2D6? All right, so I failed it. I forgot to do it. So, all right, so I'm going to add that to the damage.
You could have probably skipped the extra sneak attack for 3. No one would
No, that's not the
notice.
sneak attack. That's for the poison. The S poison. The dagger I'm using has the reservoir in it.
Oh
With the S
yeah.
poison. All right, so I show that it is. Oh yeah, it's still I still have the sneak attack, so I'm good.
She's immune to poison. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Well, it's not. It's not. If she is, then you need to take away 3 points.
I know,
So.
I was kidding. After all that, I'm like, oh, she's immune.
Oh, I forgot to add it anyway. So
I
I'm
got it.
too
I
tired.
got it. I'll do it.
Okay, so nice. So he's like right here in this little. I whip around underneath his elbow and stab her and insert the hypodermic the poison and come back out, and that will be the end of my turn. Remove the poison
Oh,
from my inventory.
She looks down
S drippy venom.
at her hit points, and she looks at the 3 people ahead of her in initiative, and she says something witty because she knows she's not getting a turn.
Uh,
Oh, she got
Morkel
a saving
will
throw anyway, but I was right. I'm sorry. Go.
Morkel will move down the stairs, get past everybody because he can't see anything from way up there and be behind all these people. And let's see. First, he will decaying reach at her.
He kind of come like clambering over the top of everybody, like on the ceiling and stuff.
Yeah, they're probably used to it. And
Yeah.
then I'm gonna hit S with another healing word there, just to make sure he doesn't. Nothing bad happens. No problem.
All right, Dahlgren's going to move down here. Down to here. And do some cure wounds on the S.
It's lots of love in this party.
Definitely. Feeling the love.
There we go. And then that's going to be his turn. Actually, oh no, I can't cast 2. That's going to be it then.
S.
All right. Well, S is going to do his favorite thing in poke and club.
She gulps. Oh. She wants to use her inspiration to die.
She's welcome to. And then, since she's down, I'm gonna smack her with the thing
Critter in
anyway.
the skull.
Yep.
She dies so bad that her token deletes.
And when he hits her, her head explodes and somehow it sprays all over Marley.
Again.
Again.
Whip the spear back up.
Flips the guts behind him.
So that's a
Right.
that this right here is a fountain. And
I'm gonna use
behind
my
that
second wind.
are some double doors. There's a like a big clamshell laying on the edge of the water fountain. And there are 4 dead people in here with scimitars. Wait, this one probably had more than a scimitar.
There's stairs over here.
Can I do a religion check to see if I know what religious intent this room is about?
Yeah.
I think it's a room where they turn halflings into dwarves.
Dwarves won't. Halflings won't make good dwarves.
Well, I thought that's where dwarves came from.
Absolutely not. We're more superior.
So this is very ancient, like older than even dwarven.
I will search the bodies. And I'm
Let
going
us
to bring the 2 from upstairs. They're outside. Sort of grab them by the ankles and drag them down the stairs.
I would say when I did roll my my wild surge roll, but there is a spell book probably amongst. Oh no, sorry, no spell book. Cleric. There's a holy symbol of sorts. Yeah, cleric. Cleric.
Do I?
Leather armor and dagger. They're poor. They don't have any money.
Can I tell what her holy symbol's for?
Um,
Like which god?
you don't think it's a god? You, you don't recognize it, anyways.
Hmm.
Or maybe it's not a for. Maybe it's not a Forgotten Realms pantheon.
I'd like to check
These
out
are
this.
weird cultists.
I'd like to check out this fountain down here. See if, well, first of all, if it's water in it, and
It
then anything else that
it does appear to
might
have
be
some
odd.
kind of clear liquid that appears to be water.
Anything else odd about
There's
it?
like a 8-inch diameter clamshell sitting on the edge of the water fountain, just like sitting there.
All right, I'll pick it up and inspect it. Is it just
Looks like it could be
could be a
used as
clamshell?
a drinking device. It's still got a little moisture in it, probably.
Yeah, I mean, we just had combat. It's Yeah, hot out today. I'll fill the clamshell and take a drink.
Do you want me to drink it first in case it's poison?
It's like halfway to his mouth, and he stops and like
So you're
hands it
totally
over.
immune to poison, right?
Yep.
Do you have an ability to detect poison?
No,
So how would you know it's poisonous?
I wouldn't necessarily unless it tasted strong.
You're gonna take a
If I
drink and
could
say,
drink
"Hey,
it,
it's
yeah,
fine.
it's
Drink
fine to
it."
Wait,
me.
the poison that you taste all the time, every time you taste yourself, because you got poisonous
Well, you don't notice
glands in
that.
your mouth.
I mean, you don't notice your own, you know,
Body
smells and
odor. Yeah, I
whatever.
know.
Yeah.
I've been told that.
Hey, there's some
But if it
stairs back
tasted
here.
acrid or it, tasted.
Talgrod's just catching up with everybody. So,
Yeah, I'll taste it.
uh,
Oh, I just went pee in there. Are you serious? I thought that was the bathroom.
When I'm done, you can use it to wash your blood off your face.
If you don't die.
DM wouldn't let that happen. Then I'd have to re-roll a character, and you'd have to change all the artwork, and it'd just be a whole thing.
uh, well, that's nice. So it says a fountain next to the double doors at the end of the room holds crystal clear water. A shell lies by the border of the fountain. The cultist has started a tradition of drinking a sip of the fountain water with a shell each time they return to the chapel. So, it's like a tradition. They take a sip, right? Um, and then it says a detect magic spell reveals the fountain has a conjuration aura. The fountain replenishes itself at dawn. Any attempt to relocate the fountain causes it to lose its magic. So it's implying that there's some kind of magical ability that you probably get from drinking the water, right?
Well,
I think it
I
just
thought it meant
replenishes itself. That's the
yeah, the
magic.
water just refills. So if everybody drinks it the
It's
next
not
morning,
attached to anything.
it's
Why
full.
does that have to be magic? Why can't it just be water? Why can't water just be trickling in? I mean, why does it have to be magic?
Because it's D&D.
And there's no
Otherwise, you have to
plumbing.
have piping and plumbing and
Yeah.
water
It's natural
pressure and
spring.
There's no source.
It's a natural
Yeah.
spring.
I can fill it back up. Watch this.
What?
be slightly yellow water, but
Are you guys all drinking out of it? Because if you are, when you're done, I'm going to wash off in it.
I'm cleansing my wounds, drinking a little bit. Dalgron can't reach it, so he can't pee in it. Because he's peeing
He
on the
can
floor underneath
Let's
it.
stand on a rock.
arc it.
Got as much pressure as a 1-month-old baby boy. Spray it plumb across the room.
I remember my cousin. He must have 4 feet when he was 4 months old.
Oh, yeah.
Right in my mouth. Like 3 people too. Like I don't know. Just the arc was like mouth, mouth, mouth.
does this door look locked?
You like kind of
Any
snake-eyed
obvious
a little
signs?
bit.
Yeah.
No, not so much.
Hey guys, there's stairs over here.
Uh, there is a big keyhole there, and the keyhole does look like it's been used.
And you said the only thing we found, and by I found on the cultist is the holy symbol.
Yeah, some odd holy symbol and a dagger on that guy, and then the other ones had scimitars, and they all got leathers.
Holy symbol fit in the keyhole.
No.
Okay, so we'll give it to the bag of holding person so we can resell them.
None of them had keys.
That's another
And I
way we
will
could make money. We could
push
start our
on the
own
door and
cult.
see if, and or pull on the door and see if it's open.
It appears to be locked.
All right, and I will unlock it.
Need some thieves' tools. Dexterity thieves' tools check. Not today, you're not. You're like, this is a little
Here, I'll help
difficult.
you.
All right.
Help you. Let me help you with that.
Esper
How are
tried
you?
to help
How?
him with his brute strength ripping the door off.
This is just like, I'm
I can
gonna,
give him some guidance.
I'm gonna. Who you
Yeah.
guidancing? S? Orag,
Who's going to
who's
be?
got lock picks out and is trying to pick the lock, or Marley, who is trying to help Orag pick the lock as
Well,
S is
Marley,
about to bash
yeah,
the door down.
so Marley doesn't have thieves' tools. He needs to get some, but he does have proficiency, half proficiency in it anyway.
So you
So
just
he
like
kind of,
backseat
I got my
driving
ear
him.
up to the
No,
door, and I'm
no,
like,
use the hook. Use the hook. No, no, the
nah,
the
I'm
other
listening.
one.
I'm
No,
listening. I'm listening.
shh, be quiet, everybody. Okay. Just got raided from Prometheus 2128. What's up?
Nice.
That was good timing, cause dun dun dun. Um, yeah. So what's happening? S, you want to
Well, I'm
smash the door
giving.
down?
Well, yeah,
Good.
I thought he was going to give me guidance, and then I was going to remove the door.
All right,
Because
So we're gonna
I
make
give
him play.
guidance to S.
all right, S. Do a athletics karate chop.
Hiya.
A 16. That's pretty good. The door. It was in my mind the door was a 15. So you don't like smash it down, but you jolt it open and that you hear the lock go, bing bing, and it says I was a 17. The lock. And you rolled an 11 the first time. But yeah,
S will turn to Orig. I picked that better than you did.
bundles of papers, diagrams, scrolls, and books lay scattered on a desk. And across the floor, their content appears to be arcane formula and schematics. Two
S is bored.
glowing crystal spheres on a shelf by the north wall light the room. They do
No,
not
they aren't.
appear to have a clear light source.
They're not lighting the room. There's no
I
light in
know.
there.
I know. Who did this? Let's do. Let's do there and there. How's that?
So am I able to tell what the schematics are too? I mean, are there any kind of diagrams and stuff?
Give me a Arcana check.
Looking for small fish, dried out fish that smell really bad. Fit in a can, whether they be red or otherwise.
Yeah, Orag doesn't understand what all this stuff is.
I'm looking for, is this a desk or just a flat table? I'm looking around, see if there's anything underneath it, see if, is that where the key is?
It definitely says it's a desk, but a desk could not have drawers. So there is a drawer though in the desk. You like slide open the drawer, and like two like 3-inch diameter like medallions kind of slide out, and they're like laying on a piece of like jeweler's felt, like felt, and they're nice. They're made out of they appear to be gold. And there's also like under some papers and stuff as you're looking at these arcane notes, you pick it up and it says uh, spell book laying on the table.
Oh, look, it's a spell book. I've got Arcana.
BOOK.
I spelled moon.
So I'm going to pick up the medallions. Sniff them.
Right.
Are they magic?
Uh, your detect magic doesn't work today for some reason.
I can't smell any magic. Is anybody able to tell? So I'll put one on myself and put one on Marley. I mean on Markel.
You put
Do you
what on
feel any
Mark?
different? The two medallions. I'll put one on myself and then one on Markel is right there. Is it magic? Can you still see me?
They're kind of heavy. Nothing seems to
I think they are
appear
magic.
differently.
They made you even more strange than you already are.
All right, so here's the test. Can I take it off?
Give me a performance roll.
With my whip? I have an advantage.
Not perfect. A 9. They believe that you're faking it.
Okay. So I am able to take it off if I wanted to.
Yes. Yeah.
All right, so I'll leave it on. I must be cursed. Can you
You're
take yours off?
pretending that you couldn't take it off, but they believe that you were faking it.
Oh, I just look at mine and I go, why would you want to take this off?
Exactly.
It's great. And then I'll go over to the north wall and check out these glowing orbs.
They're like
Orby
almost the
and
size
glowing.
of a bowling ball. They're glowing crystal spheres.
Are they like attached? Can I just pick it
They're
up?
like on a shelf, kind of. They're like in a little indention on a shelf, and there's 2 of them sitting there. Yeah, it looks like you could just pick one up.
Will they fit in a bag of holding?
Yeah, absolutely.
Careful, they might be eyes.
Well, all the more
Okay.
reason to stick them in the bag of holding, right? Where they can't see anything.
What are all the runes in here? You said there's arcane. It says arcane formulae and schematics. Can I use Arcana and or ritually cast identify to identify the rune?
It's just a bunch of scribblings and doodles. They don't mean anything. I already checked.
Oh.
So do you like pick up
Well,
one
I
of these
feel so
spheres?
much better now, Oric. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll pick one up.
So manipulating any of the spheres on the shelf triggers the trap.
Dang it. Of
Run!
course.
The floor gives in and reveals a pit that reaches blah blah blah. So Kerclunk,
Nice.
any creature standing next to the shelf must make a DC dexterity saving throw to avoid falling down the pit as the floor tiles collapse.
Use your medallion of featherfall.
Can
You got it right on your. That would be so funny.
can I refer to myself in the third person and yell, "Look out, Morkel!" to give myself inspiration?
No.
Can I bust up
but-
laughing so damn hard it gives him disadvantage on his saving throw?
Disadvantage.
I think you could use your inspiration to give another party member disadvantage if you want. I think that's.
I said,
doable.
look out! No, I wouldn't do that. He's perfectly capable of getting himself in his own jams.
But no one's offering.
Clearly.
So
No one's
I'd give him
offering their
mine, but I'm not in the
inspiration.
room.
No, that's what I
I'm
said.
trying to grab
Look
him
out.
and pull him back. I'll use my inspiration. for him.
I'm
Give
over
it-
here in the corner.
Try
Don't
to
know what's
grab him
going
by
on.
the hair. You try to grab him
Yeah.
by the hair. So it
He's a
gives him
frog, he doesn't
advantage
have
on
hair.
his,
By the hair.
on his dexterity saving throw.
Now grab him by the neck.
All right, you got it clicked?
Yep, go for it.
Wait, that went on Marley. Well,
That's
had
too
Marley
bad.
been
That was a
rolling
great
it,
roll.
Yay!
had Marley been rolling it,
Nice.
So
Drop the
that's
first
close.
7.
Yeah.
Good.
So the DC to succeed is a 16. So
Excellent.
somehow you hang
Come on.
on by
Meaty
the
paw on
one
your shoulder.
suction cup or
Whoa,
so,
hey,
yeah,
hey.
by Orag, kind of pulling you back up, and you don't fall down this 20-foot deep pit.
Ouch.
Damn.
Well, you can climb down there now if you really want to go down there.
Yeah, right. Well, I assume that.
Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything down there.
Yeah, I assume when I
Some blood
started to
splatter marks,
fall,
maybe, or something. I don't know.
right? I probably dropped the orb, right? So the orb is probably down there now.
The orb's just still there. It's like part of the trap. It's like on the shelf. It's can't even take
dang
it
it.
off. It's like
This room sucks.
Marley, give me an Arcana check since you're like looking at some of these papers. Yeah, you're. It's confusing to you too. You're not sure what the papers are, but this is definitely a spell book, though.
It's a spell book. See, it says SPELL book. Right here on front.
hmm
I'll snatch it. We'll take it back, figure it out.
And when you
Later.
open it, there's
It's a mimic.
it's a
Oh.
mimic.
Do we want to open it here?
Spell casting.
No, it's actually. I think it says it. Let's see. I think it says it's open on the table.
Is it Dr. Troy?
Oh no, it just says it is on the table. It doesn't say it is open on the table. So, let's see.
Did we check the pit for Dr. Troy? He could be down there.
Maybe he's invisible. We should probably go down there.
Wave your hands as you're walking.
Well, has it been 10 minutes? Because I'm casting Detect Magic as a ritual.
Been 10 minutes since when?
Since we finished this fight and started looking around.
Sure.
Especially after they found the medallions. Because I'm casting Detect Magic as a ritual.
I don't know. I think that's a question for your fellow party members. Are they going to wait 10 minutes for you to do that, or are they going to keep moving?
Sure.
It's going to take Marley 10 minutes to thumb through the spellbook and stuff.
Marley,
And I would have started before the trap and
you
everything.
thumbing through this spellbook?
I guess I can sit down here. And
Or
thumb through
is
the
Sven
spell
putting
book.
words in your mouth?
I think Sven's putting words in my mouth, but yeah, Marley doesn't know that. He's like, yeah, that's what I was going to do anyway.
S keeps
Mr.
wandering back and
Murgatroyd.
forth between the door and this stairwell down, just checking
'Cause
that
that's-
there's nobody coming up.
So, Dalgron, the fountain glows magical.
Cool.
Holy shit!
And
What
so
about
does
the medallions they're wearing?
No, the spellbook does, though.
Nice.
All right. That should sell real well.
You can tear the pages out and sell them as scrolls.
There
Or
you
use
go.
them as scrolls.
Yeah.
Yes. use them.
What's it say, Marley?
I don't know. What's it say?
Or does it just say like DOG spells dog? Spell book.
I think it's
It's
a
a spell
spell
book.
book of True Strike.
A spell book of True Strike.
What are you checking to see what spells are in this book?
Yeah.
Give me a dexterity saving throw. Oh wait, I gotta push that too. Hold on 1 second.
You got a trapped book.
Yay.
Be careful when you open that book, Marley.
Yeah. Why? What's
Are,
in there?
are you giving him your inspiration? Because if not,
Yes. Yes.
Ooh.
So I had advantage there, Drake.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you take 50 points of fire damage.
50?
Yeah. No, I'm
5
kidding.
0?
I'm kidding.
Let me roll another character.
I don't know how many hit points do you have. You have less than 50, I'm sure.
31.
Yeah,
31. That would have done it to you.
it's
So
fine. We
the
can heal him.
I don't know why they didn't give me a parcel for these 2 golden medallions in the drawer that are worth 100 gold each. I don't know. I'm gonna put 200 gold in there though for those 2 things. You guys can break it out. And this spell book, I'm going to tell you what's in it, but I'm not going to give it to you yet because it has a name on it.
Okay.
But there is. Why would there be cantrips in it? I have no idea. There are no cantrips in it because why would you have your cantrips in a spell book? Taking up space. Detect magic, mage armor, magic missile, shield, counterspell, fireball, fly, greater invisibility, an ice storm.
Wow.
Yeah, dang.
Some good ones.
It's like a greatest hits spell book.
It is.
Right? I found
But the greatest hits of who? I can't read the name.
when I was in high school, I was working at a restaurant, right? And I went leaving it for the night and it's late. The parking lot's pretty much empty and I go out to my car and I see this briefcase sitting in the parking lot. I'm like, "What the hell is that thing?" So I walk over to it and I pick it up and I open it up and it's cassette tapes. This was back when those were real. And somebody had taken the time not only to nicely handwrite like the titles on the cassette tapes, there were copies, but photocopied the tape thing and put in the tape in all, and it was full. It was two-sided. It was like 32 tapes or something. I'm like, holy shit! Look at all this music. And I never even back then I didn't care, and I still don't buy music. I don't care. I just listen to whatever it is. So I had this thing for a while, and I'm like, man, somebody spent so much time on this. So I started asking around the plaza the next day, and I found out it was the pharmacist's. He must have taken it out or something. And there was a drugstore there. He was so happy. Just because
Here,
it
I'm
was
so
like 2 or
happy.
3 days later when I finally figured out whose it was, and I brought it back to him.
Found all his bootleg tapes.
Yeah, here's a whole jar of opiates. Thank you very much.
Fair trade.
Gotta have something to listen to when you're taking all those opiates.
When you're tripping.
I don't
Can
know, man.
I
It just
listen
make
to
me itch.
can I listen at this door down here?
The double doors?
Yeah.
Yeah. You hear. You hear. Shh, I think they're coming this way. Um,
It wasn't the doors talking because the doors are not magic.
Yeah, the doors don't glow magical.
Could be door mimics.
No, you don't hear anything. It sounds kind of echoey a little, like it's a bigger room, maybe, but you don't hear any voices or anything.
S is gonna try to open the door. Is it locked?
Let me read the description. No, it looks like it's kind of like they're like like the grand entry doors kind of thing, and they're not locked. So it appears to be an office. There's a desk to the left, and
More boring reading stuff.
Nothing in here magic.
let's see, the desk. Many trinkets and books stand on a wooden desk. The books appear to be logs of some kind. A registry of past purchases or a list of things and people?
I'm confused. Are they books or are they logs?
Here, you can read it and confuse yourself.
They're books that appear to be log.
So they look like a log, but it's a book.
It's an illusion. But when you go to touch the log, it feels like a
It's
book.
like a log. It rolls down hills. It
It's not
logs,
magical.
logs. Sven knows what
Is
I'm
Dr.
talking about.
Troy's name in it?
What? It's a desk with papers on it. What are you guys doing?
Is
Oh,
Dr. Troy's name in the...
Are you looking through the papers?
Sure. As long as the floor don't open up.
S, as you like start down those stairs, you can hear chanting coming from the other way.
It's a football game.
Oh, summy nami nami nami. You can hear it. It sounds like it's a big room.
Somebody down there is wanting some salami.
You didn't let me get to finish describing the other room though before you guys started wandering off. Weapons, wood carving tools, carpentry instructions, and several pieces of wood lay scattered across 3 wooden tables. A bronze oil lamp provides dim light. Liars. Oh, they just added it to the map, but not to Unity.
S is actually interested in the wood carving tools. That's something he's working on. Carpentry.
Yeah, I was gonna call him back. So
Wood carving tools.
Yeah, carpentry.
Yeah,
That's
it looks like work.
fine looking medallion you got there, Morcal.
Yeah, if only there was one
So
that
there's
matched
a
it.
couple like the holy symbol that the cultists had out front is kind of like a made out of wood, and it's kind of crescent shaped, and you can see that this is what they were carving here. There's a couple more of them, like a crescent shaped symbol.
Let's take a couple of them and we can pretend and we can get close and stab them.
And you can see there's like a couple of pieces of leather that have it carved in it too, like stamped or whatever it's called in leather. Like 2 suits of leather, and we'll call it 3 holy symbols. If you guys want to take those, I don't have a parcel for them, but
You can sell them. Maybe
Yep.
not the holy symbols, but are they made out of solid platinum?
no, They're made out of solid wood.
I'll
The,
wear one around my neck for now.
Yeah, well, not to be outdone, Marley puts one on his neck too. Can I
Now
join the
4 of
club,
us have
guys?
medallions.
Can I join the
Only
club?
one
Oh,
of us that
yes.
doesn't.
I've got one. I've got one. It's a little sun with little rays coming out of it. I'm not wearing anybody else's medallion.
Well, then you just hide behind us then.
I will.
Dalgron's like checking the stuff out on the desk. Do you like go through the drawer?
Yeah, I'll rifle through all that crap.
You like got to come around the other side to go through the drawer. You're like, oh, here's a drawer right here. And as you open the drawer, a pit opens underneath of you.
Nice. See if Dr. Troy's down there.
This time, Morcal or Orag is too far away to help you with your dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, but can I
I
shout
suck at
to him?
dexterity.
Be like, look out, Dalgren! Give him advantage.
I heard that click.
Yeah, you can
Did you
use
hear
your
that click?
you can use your inspiration for that.
Yes, that's exactly what I'll do.
Click that in advantage button for me, Dalgron.
Did it?
All right, here goes your dexterity saving throw to see if you fall in this pit. You do not,
Nice.
because a
Woo!
16 is a success. It's exactly what you need. Oh wait, was it a 17?
It says
This one's
success.
just a little harder.
Oh. It says
It is a
versus DC
16.
16.
Yeah, it is a 16.
I'm just doing the splits over the
Right?
trap.
You like grab a hold of the desk chair and they like wedge it in the hole. You're like, ah, you pull yourself back out. Like, damn trap.
Yeah, but what's on the desk?
Dalgron, give me an intelligence check. It looks like these paperwork on the desk is details about different activities that they're involved in.
Nice.
What, like potlucks and stuff like that, or?
Yeah, they.
Bake sales.
Cooking circle.
Little league
Is
games.
somebody helping him? Checking it out too?
Well, Marley can help.
They're having religious revivals and
Well, I don't mean really help, but I mean also using their intelligence to look at
Yeah.
this stuff.
Yeah.
Marley,
Yeah,
go
I'm
around the
using
other
my
side. You can get a better angle on it.
I
Did
saw
you reset the
ya.
trap?
I probably wouldn't know how.
Did you check for Dr. Troy?
I looked for his name.
He's in the bottom
In
of
the
the pit.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Don't want
Find
to
that
stop for the
edge.
whole week without knowing.
I know.
It's still open. We could look over the edge.
We need one more intelligence check and then we can stop for the night.
And just intelligence.
Just
straight up
intelligence, yeah.
Like I can't
Yeah, can
use
someone
my
else roll it?
history
Yeah, right.
or anything like that.
Nope.
Oh damn. Okay. I'll go ahead and embarrass myself anyway.
Nice. So Morkel and Marley pick up some of these papers and they start looking at them, and they're just totally decoys. They're just fake. They're they don't pertain to nothing. They're just like fake stuff.
This is nothing.
Who would fake logs?
Like maybe it was set up as a trap or something. You don't know.
So
But-
like we can
Oh.
use them in the latrine.
For dumb
Yeah, Marley
dwarfs.
stuffs them in his latrine pocket.
Latrine pocket. Okay.
Latrine pocket. It's on the outside of your backpack. I take it. Is that where it's at? That's where
Is that like a colostomy bag?
it's. Well, it's when you're in the service, you also carry a roll of toilet paper around, so it's kind of that idea.
Yeah, it's kind of that. Yeah, that's my It's my possibles pouch.
So that's it for Waterdeep Dragon Heist session 13 in the bag. Thursday we're gonna try to pick up with some Deadlands, right? Marbania?
Yes, I
Yeah,
am.
and maybe
not going out of town this
if
Thursday.
he's not pounding pickets in for his wife. That sounded perverted. Anyways, Friday, Manicuri is going to be running Empire of the Ghouls right here at 8 o'clock.
Yep.
And I get to play, so you get to see the players' side of Fantasy Grounds Unity. Saturday, I will be DMing over on Rob's channel at 9, Rob 2E. Here's his information if you want it. That's at 9. I'll be DMing Stormlord's Wrath. And Sunday we do a little talk show over there too at 9. And then back here on Tuesday for another session of Waterdeep Dragon Heist. And that's it. Let's see if there's anybody we should pass the raids
we're
on.
we're not doing
Dragon
Dragon
Heist, Under Siege. I keep saying Dragon Heist.
Heist.
Under Siege, sorry. It's the same city, different things happening.
The hunt for Dr. Troy.
Thanks, everybody. Gonna go.
There is no
pound some
longer Dr. Troy. I'm telling you, you guys can't find him no more. All right, we're gonna go raid 20 sides to every story. They're doing some it looks like some witchlight or something. But we'll say goodnight, everybody. We're gonna go raid
Hey,
over here
everybody.
in
Good
10
night.
seconds. So thanks for hanging out. If you're not a follower, hit that follow button. And if you don't mind, go over to YouTube and hit the subscribe button too. You can watch. I got almost 300 videos over there of bunch of fat guys playing D&D. See you guys.
And Valtrix.
And Valtrex.
Bye.
See you guys. Bye
You all
bye.
right?
All right, I'm going to bed. Thanks, Drake.
Yep, I'm out, guys.
All right, see you guys.
Drake, see you Thursday.
Yeah, see you
All right.
guys.
Have a good evening.
The tail end of our Witchlight game here. So, whatever happens here at Loom Lurch happens. You can't predict exactly how it's going to play out. But if you were to have 100% a positive result here, would your next stop be to go to hither? I'm just trying to get a sense of it for my own planning purposes.
Yes.
Yep. Okay.
I think so, right? Because we can bring back the thing. We can because we have the chicken pot, right?
Yeah, the pot.
Yeah, the
Mhm.
jar.
Maybe we could do a little.
So we'd have a reason to go see Bev Lorna, give her her chicken pot, and just knock her out and take the cat and run.
Or just give her the pot
You just
and
for
try
the
to
cat.
for the cat.
The boss